Alright guys, this is our weekly Nightfall solo player's guide to the Nightfall, whatever you want to call it. We're soloing the Nightfall and I'm going to walk you through how to do it. This is the first week with the Daybreak strike system modifier thing. Pretty fun. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. Also, if you do need it, if I remember correctly, Challenge of Elders does not have matchmaking, so if you need that guide, look in the description box below. As soon as that's up, I'll have the first one available. When I say first one, I'm doing one video for all three classes, just like the Nightfall. So if you need a warlock or a titan, my channel is pretty much a one-stop shop for you. So look in the description box below for those links. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the modifiers, and then we'll hit up the what am I trying to think of? Setup, sorry. Long day at work. The setup, and then we'll get into the guide. Alright, modifiers this week are Arc Burn. Arc damage from any source is greatly increased. Solar Burn. Solar damage from any source is greatly increased. Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. The Rainbow. Ironclad. More enemies have shields, which is actually not very noticeable once you get further into the strike. And Daybreak. The darkness grows stronger, and so do you. Form a fire team of 3 and unleash your light with greatly increased ability recharge. Or you can just do it solo, because that's why you're here. Bungie. Alright guys, here's the setup. Of course you're going Jalo Supercell. Event Horizon, because it's solar. And then Void. Machine gun. As long as you have solar, arc, and void weapons, it honestly doesn't matter. Like, obviously you're not going to be using Gallahorn because the Jalo, but anything else is going to work great. I'm using Celestial Nighthawk because Night Stalker failed me miserably, but here's what I was running. You want Scavenger or Gunslinger's Trance. If you're using Celestial Nighthawk, you do not need Keyhole because Celestial Nighthawk gives it to you. I like Gambler's Dagger. This is literally my setup in Crucible, PvE, and PvP. It doesn't matter. This is pretty much it for me. I never change this. Minus the grenade. I normally rock Incendiary Grenade. But for this one, it was a lot of fun using Swarm Grenade. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the guide. Alright, so there's going to be a bunch of deaths, so I'm going to edit all of those out. So if you see a bunch of like hectic edits, which it won't be, it'll be smooth like a baby's butt, because that's amazing. But it's because there's a lot of dumb deaths, and I'm just going to edit those out so you don't have to waste your time watching failed attempts. But anyways, what you want to do is be super freaking careful, like super careful, because with the Rainbow Burn that we got this week, everything hurts. Everything. I'm getting 2 taps from Knights, and when I say 2 tap, I mean 2 shots and I'm dead type of thing. So you'll see, I haven't switched over to Gunslinger, wow, yet, but it is happening. But what you want to do is take these guys out very quickly. I believe their shields are arc, so hit the Jalo. Before you run down, kill the machine gun turret thing. I go invisible, but if you don't, there's 2 more turrets that you gotta look out for. Right there and right there. So be very careful when you're running by. Go as fast as humanly possible if you don't want to shoot them down, which is very understandable. But yeah, this is going to be our first edit, our first dumb death, guys. Alright, so we've switched over to the Gunslinger after 3, not 1, but 3 dumb deaths. As you can see, my time limit really took a beating there. So you want to be very careful here, especially when Taniks comes out, because he's going to come out rocking and rocking hard. So I advise, if you're using Gunslinger, knock that, where is he? that major captain right there with a super. Gunslinger his ass down. And then work your way up to the Vandals, and there's one major Vandal hiding behind that Siva cluster right there in the back. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And then scatter grenades for the win. Or not. But yeah, once those guys start coming, remember everything does immensely more damage, a lot more damage. As Trump would say, they're doing the greatest damage. So be very careful. It is not fun to start over and over, Crimson and Clover, over and over. So keep an eye out for that. As you can see, just a couple shots and I'm about dead. So be very careful. This little hallway is your heaven. This is your safety net. You do not want to die 10 times here. Trust me. I died 3 times and I said, nah, we're getting through this. Gold medal style. Spoiler alert, we do get a gold medal, so you can die multiple times. I believe I finished with 3 minutes left. But so just be very, very careful. Honestly, anytime you see Taniks and he's not immune, hit him with that super. Especially with Celestial Nighthawk, where it does, I think it's like 6 times damage of a regular shot, but you only get 1 shot. It's worth it, trust me. As you'll see, I'm just literally throwing pot shot grenades and sniper shots to his face, and then running back. I mean, that's literally all I have time for. Like right there, I don't know where he's at, but luckily he teleports. Anyways, I'm gonna let this play out because I'm literally just taking pot shots at him and then jumping back to let my health go back up. I remember, no matter what burn he's got, it's going to do a Nike's ton of damage. So be very, very careful.
How is that possible? Maybe Taniks was more machine than we thought. He's not alive. Perhaps he never was.
Alright, I died in this room too, imagine that. But this is the fallen version, so no hive here, so just go ahead and run kind of towards the middle of the room. As you can see here, starts off the encounter. Face that door immediately. Kill those as fast as possible and then jump way back here. You do not want to go head on with this group of enemies unless you're rocking like Vision of Confluence, which you're not yet because it's still 170 light, because that version of the strike doesn't come out till next week. But anyways, just be very, very careful. Those guys are doing arc damage. I can't stress that enough. Everything that hits you is going to hurt a lot. I'll try and not say that again. That's probably getting on your nerves, but I'm really trying to stress that. Everything hurts. So, but what you want to do is pretty much just like the last room, you want to take pot shots. As soon as you get the super, you look for Taniks and hit him in the face with a Celestial Nighthawk shot. Or, 3 or 4, depending on what you're rocking as far as exotics. But there's going to be 2. Luckily, there's no majors, as far as I remember, in this area. And I believe 2 Nighthawk shots will get him out of this, Taniks out of this room. But even with him gone, there's going to be plenty of enemies, and you're not going to want to rush around. So just kind of stay back, kill them all, and then yeah, we're getting to the next part of the guide. Alright, so once you get in here, pretty straightforward. There's not going to be any hive waiting for you this time around, so go ahead and just kill what you can. Be very careful. Use your grenades effectively. Like, throw them down there. Watch out for that guy. Shock cannon. art, you don't want your supercell, or whatever you're using for your art weapon. Hopefully you have a Shallow Supercell or a Fate Print, not a Fate Print. Fang of Iryu if you've done the raid. But just be very careful. As you can see, I picked up that cannon. I don't want it to get away. It will go away after a couple seconds. So I just pick it up and start lobbing grenades at whatever I can see so I can damage it. But once the tank comes down, just blast him until you only get one shot. So make sure you hold that shot down. And once that comes out, there's going to be a red bar captain with a solar cannon, and then a major captain with a void shield, just a regular captain down below. We can see him shooting at me there. Just be very careful because enemies will be coming at you from just about every direction. I'm not going to edit this death out just so you can see it, but I will skip the rest of this fight. But what you want to do is pretty much exactly what you see me doing here. Just be more careful about it. Keep an eye on your radar. There's going to be a lot of enemies shooting at you from every direction. You do not want to get surrounded like I get surrounded right here. Unfortunately, I died right here. It's coming up. So as you can see, I get sandwiched and I die. But yeah, so pretty much don't do that. Just stay in the back. I'll speed up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But if you do die after the captain, or not the captain, but the tank spawns, he will spawn back in with the captain spawn. So that's always nice. Alright, so this is another part you have to be very careful. As you see, I got my Celestial Nighthawk shot ready to go. Pick out my sniper immediately, and that should send him all the way to the final boss fight. If it doesn't, or you're not using Celestial Nighthawk, be very careful because these are really tight quarters, and with enemies spawning and Taniks shooting at you, a lot of damage is going to be coming your way, so just be extremely careful. Now this spot, you should probably just about have your super again. So go ahead and just pop it just as soon as you get it. Like I said, pop your super as often as humanly possible. That is going to help you speed up a lot. As you see, I've got 9 minutes. This bit takes about six of those minutes. But yeah, so that first Celestial Nighthawk shot, I kind of had a feeling he should teleport with it, and he did, luckily. That means you come running down here. This is going to be your safety zone. Lob as many grenades as possible to that door where I'm shooting at right now. All the ads are going to spawn from there, and they shouldn't, as long as you're shooting from this doorway, or gateway, whatever you want to call it, this opening, they shouldn't come from behind you to the left or the right. They normally come straight at you, which is very nice and very convenient. But once you got those down, go ahead and worry about the Siva clusters. And then once you have your super up, which as you can see I do mine, so you should have yours by now too, I'm assuming. You can actually head glitch Taniks in that middle raised area. I can't think of the word. But anyways, so go ahead and do that. Shoot your super at him, which will teleport him again. if he doesn't just automatically teleport. I think he might automatically teleport for because we did a butt ton of damage with that shot. Let's see. Yep. So go ahead. If that does happen, awesome. Just go ahead and run straight back here. This is where you're going to be at for the rest of the fight. So this wave, there is, if I counted correctly, there's 6 servitors and a butt ton of vandals and dregs. So just take out the servitors first. Snipers, supers, whatever you got. If you want to switch to Galahorn, that's fine too. And then just focus on the ads and the Siva clusters. You don't have to kill all the ads, but it does help. So I'm pretty sure I do, but again, you don't have to feel safe. Or at least that's just how I run it. But anyways, continuing on, once you do that, you should be able to damage Taniks again in this wave, even if he teleported, the double teleport. So have that Celestial Nighthawk shot ready, or the golden gun if that's what you're using. Really player's choice with a rainbow burn Nightfall. But just be very careful. As you can see, 400 light, and it still took me down below my last third of health, so be very careful. That was one shot from full health to that, so be very, very careful if you're even if you're 400 light. Be very careful. But once that happens, go ahead and shoot the Celestial Nighthawks, and then I'm just going to rinse and repeat. And then for the last wave, I'll actually wait until we get to that point. Alright, so we're about to take him way down. A couple Galahorn shots probably would have killed him right there. But go ahead and just immediately start on these Siva clusters. Any ads, if you want to throw a couple grenades, if you're using these swarm grenades, at that first doorway that we were throwing them earlier, that would be fantastic, because that's where a lot of the Vandals are going to spawn from. And they are the invisible stealth Vandals, so be very careful with that. But, as you can see, there they are. Now go ahead and take down the clusters as fast as possible, because you're going to be getting supers with the supercell recharging faster than you normally would. And as long as you hit your shots, you should be good to go. And so I'm just going to let this play out. Rewards are at the end. I'm going to be putting those back into my guide videos, so you don't have to watch a whole other video to see what I get. I just think it makes more sense that way. But anyways, hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we've got 2 more weekly guides to get through for the Nightfall, and then all 3 with the challenge builders. So look forward to that in the description box below. There's the rewards, and the blue flames are back. That made me so happy. I forgot about that until just then when I did the emote, so I was very happy to see that. But yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.
We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.